Ladies and gents, folks of the YouTube, welcome back. I know it's been a couple weeks since I put out a video, but it's been a crazy couple weeks. And I wanted to make a little video, a little shop update, let you know what is going on over here. A lot of stuff. First and foremost, we're finishing projects. We got Damon and Eric over here working on putting new tires on the old Triumph that we've been working on. Did a couple other things to that. And also, Eric is new. I'll get him on camera here in just a minute. But I also bought some more motorcycles, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that. And another little thing I wanted to talk about, we had a little crazy event in our town, a little domestic terrorist event, and I did have some people reach out, make sure everything was okay. Thankfully here, yes, everything is okay. Our county, we lost one of our sheriffs. He was killed. A couple others were injured. And yeah, it really sucked. The whole town is, feeling it, and we're thankful that everything's okay, but man, what a shitty situation. So, Officer Gutweiler, everyone is real bummed about that, and we're real sad, the whole situation. Enough sad stuff. Let's talk about happy stuff in motorcycles now. So, like I was saying, new guy, Eric. Eric, say hi to the YouTube folks. You might remember Eric. Eric actually bought my CBR 250 four-cylinder gray market bike, and he's a big-time motorcycle enthusiast, and approached me and said, hey, I want to learn more about motorcycles. So he is apprenticing here. Yes. And Damon is just putting him to work, which is the good stuff. And yeah, so this is that 1970 Triumph Bonneville we've been working on. Got the mechanicals done. The carburetor one of the carburetors gave us a ton of issues, but we got it all worked out. And we're trying to make it roadworthy for the customer. And one of the big things was she needed new tires. So throwing those things on. The same customer that owns this motorcycle also owns this beautiful Bultaco Alpina 1975 model. And if you look, we got some major bubbling on the tank because these bikes came with fiberglass gas tanks from the factory over in Spain, and they do not like American gas, specifically California gas. So unfortunately, the gas seeped through the fiberglass, ruined the paint. The good news is we have a brand new tank and side panels that are already painted coming from Spain. The same guy who we got the Bultaco Persang stuff off of. If you've been a longtime viewer for the last Bultaco we built, he is sending us a tank for this bike. Super excited about that. This is that little T500 or T100 500cc Triumph that I bought over a month ago, and I've done absolutely nothing with it, and that is a shame, and we're going to do something about that. This one we're going to be working on real soon because I want to sell it. Same with this guy. She runs, but we need to do the cosmetics. And over here in the shop wise, everything is well, it's kind of a mess because we've been working like crazy, but vapor blasting, doing carburetors, brakes. Our new tools are just working out awesome. We've been using them every single day. Very thankful for that. So like I was saying, we have been really trying to chew through some projects. We've gotten a bunch of bikes out of here, but one of the more long-term projects that we've had, and people have been asking me about, is the RM370. And I'm really excited to show you guys where we're at on the RM370. So, the mighty Roger DeCoster RM370, the engine is done. It is in the motorcycle, all new hardware. This thing, we went through it bottom to top. From the crank up, we had the bottom end all apart. I cannot wait to hear this thing run. We went ahead, vapor blasted the carburetor, so all that is good. We have new plastics, new side covers, new number plate, rear fender, all that good stuff for it. We're gonna get this thing on the lift in the next couple days and fire this engine for the first time. And after that, and everything goes well, which knock on wood, Knock on wood, it goes well. Then we will put on the new plastics, but we also need to take this front end off, vapor blast the fork lowers, rebuild the forks. I want to do something with these wheels. I've already talked to the owner and he's on board. The front one has a slight ding in it somewhere, but I think we should either get new ones or we'll vapor blast these new spokes, repaint the hubs. But this motorcycle is almost going to be a fully restored bike, and it came in for a top end. But that's the way vintage motorcycles go. And speaking of vintage motorcycles, I bought a couple more motorcycles. I sold one. I did sell my 1981 Husky 430 CR. That went to a good home. Guy's gonna restore it and possibly do some vintage racing on it. So I'm really excited about that. But I did buy a couple more bikes. So the first bike that I bought is this guy right here. It is a 1966 Bultaco Matador. And this one is kind of it was a one owner bike. So the backstory with this bike, I'll just fill you in real quick. One owner bike, bought brand new in San Jose, California. The guy who I got it from, his dad is actually the original owner. And his dad rode it for a while, and then he rode it for a while, and they kind of had it set up for trials. So the lights off of it and all that, but I do have all the original parts that the Matador did come with. It is in pretty good shape. For being original and being a 1966, it's pretty darn good shape. Like I said, I do have a lot of extra parts and boxes. It's missing a couple things, but yeah. All right, guys, this motorcycle I am super excited to tell you about. So this is a 1972 Penton Jackpiner 175. I am a huge Penton fan, and it's not just because I'm from Ohio. Well, mainly because I'm from Ohio. But no, these are amazing motorcycles. Pentons were kind of the first dirt bikes, like real dirt bikes that had real specific engineering into them for dirt riding. So this bike is an absolute piece of history, and before you get any crazy ideas, this motorcycle is not for sale. It won't be for sale, but we're going to be doing some videos on it, and eventually we're going to restore this bike. I already have started gathering parts. I have the Speedo. I think I have a headlight I have to look, but I need a set of aluminum fenders. So if you have a set of aluminum fenders, send me a message. I am 100% committed to buying some. I will find them. Come hell or high water, we're going to get the correct fenders for this bike and do a really cool restoration on it. But it's just a really, really kick-ass bike. Eric, come on in and let's get some closer shots of it, and I'll tell the folks about it. So it has Preston Petty fenders on it right now. Kind of era correct for this machine, but not originally correct. Still has the original fiberglass gas tank, engine. Look at the fins on this thing. This bike's only a 175, and the engine looks like it could be a 500 with how large the air cooling is on it. It's a true enduro machine. It was built for the woods, and that is really awesome. And if we go back here to the rear wheel, it has a high point rear wheel on it, which is John Penton's accessory line was High Point, so that's kind of neat. We'll get everything correct and matching when we restore it. Cool little spark arrestor on it, and overall the motorcycle is in relatively good shape for its age. I also have the number plate that goes here, it's just not on it. But yeah, this bike I am insanely excited about. It's the most exciting motorcycle I bought, I think, probably since I got my 62 Greaves. And these things are gonna look awesome together, sitting next to each other in my private collection. I can't wait to take this thing to Hollister and go rip around the vintage track and stuff. It's just such a killer bike. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on here. Tons of customer work that we're trying to keep up with. The new guy, Eric, who's helping us out big time and learning about motorcycles. I haven't pissed Damon off in a couple days, but that's okay. I'm working on it. I'll drag him out to the woods to go buy more motorcycles soon, and we'll videotape it. But yeah, we are really working on getting back to a regular video schedule. Eric is going to help me out big time and remind me to video stuff and remind me to edit and keep me pumping out a couple videos a week for you guys. So yeah, that's what's going on. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll see you real soon on the next one.